and speaking of MAGA, these people going crazy. So Chilli is clearly MAGA from TLC, and she's lying.
Trying to deny it, yeah.
Straight up trying to deny it. And Nick Cannon, who unshockingly is MAGA. So, and that's not even really what I want to focus on them too necessarily, but the quick background for people that don't know. Chilli, I guess she reposted or like retweeted or whatever thing talking about Michelle Obama being a man.
And then some type of propaganda video against Michelle Obama. Mm-hmm.
Said it was an accident, and then the internet did what it did. This is newer for me. I don't remember them digging this far, but they found out she was donating to Donald Trump both terms. and she said, "Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know those was Trump camp like fundraisers and stuff."
Yeah, she's talking about some. Oh, I thought I was voting for veteran support and anti-human trafficking. I'm like, they don't have those type of questions on those funding things.
But even still, the internet did what it did. It found her liking all types of posts about Trump when he won and all that. Mm-hmm. And she said she just want to make it clear she ain't MAGA, which is wild. At least
no, Nick Cannon have a snail trail. You literally have a snail trail and you're talking about something. It's and you're doing then timing is impeccable because all of this shit is blown up right as she's about to go on tour.
Yep.
She's about to ruin the bag for two other groups.
Yep.
I think they're on tour with Salt and Pepper and En Vogue, or they might just put their asses out of there. They might just say TLC gotta go and keep the tour with just En Vogue and Salt and Pepper. And
you was already down L. She been gone. She been up out of here, and so it's about to be just T-Boz in a second. But yeah, that's this point. So Nick Cannon, on the other hand, he did his content interviewing Amber Rose, and we know Amber Rose in her MAGA and Nicki Minaj and all them. And so Nick Cannon took that as his opportunity to jump on in. Like, you know what? I'm not out as outspoken as you, but I believe in some conservative things too. Let me pop off. And then he tried to say in the interview that he don't support either party. Try to quote W.E.B. Du Bois, which made me want to throw up. And then, but he essentially was like he rocked with Donald Trump. He said the Democrats is the party that started the KKK. The Republicans freed the slave, which we know is some old propaganda there. Not propaganda, but old talking points. So, but okay, real quick, because I don't want to focus on them too much. I want to focus on the bigger question. But real quick, what's your thoughts on Chilli being MAGA? Because I feel like we both aren't surprised by Nick Cannon.
No, I'm not surprised by her either. Does no one ever remember how Chilli operated back in the day? Not saying like she's like a different type of personality. When she had her like show Trying to Find Love, where she was basically trying to find Usher again, and she was just turning down everybody. She kind of showed that she was a very peculiar thought process. I kind of felt like she was already over there, been over there. I don't think Trump is her first Republican. She's very much giving Stacey Dash. I don't think this is her first time. I think she's been over there a long time.
Okay.
The way she operated, the way she spoke of, it was given very much elitism. It gave like, better than, other than, like, oh, nobody's good enough. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? That thought of it was Dave Chappelle hugging his, squeezing his fur coat in, like, poor people. So
it's my money.
Her little reality shows and stuff like that. So I'm not in the slightest shocked that she is Republican or specifically a MAGA supporter, Donald Trump specifically. I'm not shocked.
Do you know off the top of your head what's her ethnicities?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, I'm just curious. I never knew. I'll read that in the background. But anyway, so the bigger question I want to talk about was celebrities being MAGA, because it seems like it's a whole lot of them. And look, at this point, you MAGA. Like if you are a conservative and Republican historically, fine. But if you are still supporting what's going on simply because you identify as Republican, you MAGA. I don't care.
Quite honestly, because at this point, what this nigga's in the White House doing has nothing to do with anybody's political party or viewership or thoughts on big policy or anything.
Yeah,
he's rogue, been rogue. And she's African American, Native American, Bengali, Indian, and Arab descent. So she's a United Nations basically.
That's unfortunate. So I just feel like the more celebrities I meet, not like I meet a ton, but they're regular people. But the more I meet, the more I hear them talk, it just feels like celebrities or maybe entertainers, they are naturally conservative. Like, honestly,
I mean, even us as Black Americans are overly conservative. I would say we quite up there. You can't even come home and come out like that in most Black households. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
But we vote liberal because we know that their policies will protect us a little bit more, down the line. But that doesn't mean we believe in like all the agendas that much. But I feel like a lot of celebrities are conservative or identify with Republican because a lot of the Republican Party is all about keeping the wealthy. Yeah. So they're voting in their own interests. We all would think that we won't vote that way, but if you hold on to a couple of million or a couple of $1 billion, we'll see, how you vote too. I understand.
Yeah, I think that is number one, but then number two, like I was saying, the more people I meet, like they just out of touch. They really don't know what is happening with the regular folk. And that's why I try to lean towards more entertainers, because a lot of people could be celebrities now, but depending on what you are, but entertainers specifically, and a lot of them start so young that they never been socialized in a normal way.
Exactly.
And so I just look at it, it's like the stuff, and they so ignorant. But I think that's the part that's rough. It's like you have all this access and money and don't know nothing. But I think you purposefully don't want to know nothing and then be trying to sound smart like a Nick Cannon when you learn one little fact or you read one little book. And then you try to, actually, brothers, y'all don't understand. See, what they did was, like, Nick, you reading a book that's 70 years old, trying to preach to us like you just found the answer to life. Like, I hate that.
Same. I can't get down with it, people. This is my thing. I don't care what anybody chooses. Everyone has the right to choose what ideology or thought process or morals they're going to hold for themselves. What I don't like is a read nigga and read nigga. Like, stand 10 toes down in whatever it is that you believe in. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because at that point, what the fuck are you believing in it for? If you won't stand 10 toes down in it. So as much as I hate how much of an ignoramus Nick Cannon is, at least he's standing 10 toes down in whatever he believes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can't get behind people like Chilli who try to run and, hide their hands after they've, been discovered. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's what bothers me the most. I saw somebody saying, posted a video saying don't be mad at Chilli. Like, they didn't agree with her, but they was like, don't be mad at her. And I was like, you absolutely can be mad at her. I was like, you could be mad that she did it, you could be mad that she lied about it, or you could be mad at both of them, to be honest. But that is the question, which I already kind of said how I feel about it. But do you think it's fair for people to judge her, or even, I don't want to say like the concert, because that's your money. If you say she could do what she want to do with her money, I can do with my money and say I'm not buying a ticket because Chilli is MAGA. Mm-hmm. So, but do you think it's fair? I guess we kind of talked about it, but
yeah, like, people are gonna stand their grounds on their beliefs. We've seen it happen time and time again, and there's so many people that they think that that their money is a shield from them getting ostracized out here in regular society. But we see it happen day in and day out, and we see all of these celebrities backpedaling and trying to figure out how they can get back in good graces, which is insane, because why do you care what we think anyway? But they do. even though they act like they don't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm anything that is made public, people are going to have the right to have opinions on it. If you decide to do something publicly, because even as a voter and even as a donor, everybody knows that, like I work for a nonprofit. All of our financial records have to be public for a certain amount of years. You have to know that whatever money you're donating is going to be seen and made public for a certain amount of years for those records. Like, why would you think that you could privately just be hiding? Like, it doesn't make sense to me that you don't understand the system well enough that you don't know that those donations were going to be made public. You know, and
on top of that, you know, the real funny part is I see a lot of people, like supporters, talking about they shouldn't basically her voting shouldn't be public anyway. You know how America and white people are about they voting. But
but this wasn't voting. The problem was your voting.
No.
It was your donating, which is a public thing. Why are you getting mad about?
No, right, but people are saying like we shouldn't. Essentially saying she has a right to have her vote in private anyway. That's what she wants to do. And yet your people, I won't say party, your cult MAGA is literally pushing a bill, the SAVE Act,
to make everything public.
Not necessarily public, but the federal would get everybody's voting information.
Yeah,
in
voter
terms
data.
And then be able to do a lot of messed up things with it if they want to. And they're also pushing throughout these states that all trans people have to be public record. But you sitting here, and we know these people are dumb and they contradict themselves, but I just find it funny. But yeah, celebrities, I'm honestly, and like I was saying earlier with Drewski, my bet is Drewski didn't even vote. And that's probably the same with Lil Wayne and a lot of people. But when they get presented with these opportunities, like you said, niggas start tap dancing. So Nicki Minaj need a lot of money, start tap dance for MAGA.
I'm trying to tell you.
Lil Wayne got out of jail.
Her favorite. Oh my God.
Lil Wayne got out of jail, start tap dancing for MAGA. Kanye West tap dancing for MAGA. Like, it's messed up. I can say for me, when it's us, it hurts triple. But
yeah.
But everybody will tap dance, like you said, when the money.
People being, it's true, but nobody wants to see their people be the marionette dog. I mean, I think that as black folks, that's what we be more mad about. We're not even mad about the actual like nuances of the discussions of what's being discussed. We be mad when we be having to see each other tap dance in that way. Like, we know in the background that this is a stunt or a front because you done fucked up somewhere and now you owe somebody and now you got to do this stupid ass shit. Like, we hate to see you become the dancer in the box. Like,
these celebrities, bro, they don't live in reality. And even honestly, just getting off subject a little, but like, if you've ever met, especially like nowadays, so if you meet like a 25, 26-year-old who like grew up in the basketball ranks but maybe didn't make it, or somebody that graduated college football but didn't make it, but you know, was on scholarship, they're the same way. They've been on these travel teams. They've had everybody kiss their butt. They've been having the school, either they homeschooled or they go to schools where they let them do whatever they want. Like, I won't even say young, it's worse now, but even back then, if you knew somebody who their whole identity was the football star and then they didn't make it, like, they didn't really live a real life until they became an adult. And it's the same thing with these celebrities. Like, I just feel like by and large, I'm starting to just let it go and be like, most of these people probably conservative. Number one, because of the money, the tax breaks. But they just out of touch with reality. It's
a fact. Their industry, they're influenced heavily by the industry standard.
Yeah. Okay. let's move it on. Actually, I wanted to throw this in there.
What's up?
I forgot to write this down, but we're gonna stick in the music world. So Jay-Z has popped back outside